Hey friend, you ever notice how we always seem to be waiting for something? Waiting for the weekend, waiting for a better job, waiting for life to somehow start being the magical version we imagined when we were kids. It's like we're standing in line for a roller coaster that never shows up. And let me tell you, I've spent way too much of my life in that line. There was a time I was obsessed with the idea of someday. Someday I'll have more time. Someday I'll take that trip. Someday I'll finally be happy. But the thing about someday is that it's just a code word for not today. And if you keep saying not today long enough, you wake up one morning wondering where all your yesterdays went. Let me tell you a story. A while back, I was invited to this small get-together with a group of old friends. I almost didn't go. Work was busy, my to-do list was a mile long, and I had convinced myself that I'd catch up with everyone later. But something told me to just show up, even if only for an hour. So I went. It was nothing fancy, just a few people in someone's backyard, a couple of folding chairs, and way too many bags of chips. But as the night went on, we ended up around this little fire pit, telling stories, laughing at old jokes, and sitting in that comfortable silence you only get with people who've known you forever. At one point, I looked around and thought, this is it. This is what I've been waiting for, and I almost skipped it. That night stuck with me, not because anything big happened, but because nothing big had to. It reminded me that the good stuff, the real stuff, isn't in some far-off future. It's right here, waiting for us to notice. But we get so caught up in chasing what's next that we forget to enjoy what's now. Here's the kicker. One of those friends moved halfway across the world a month later. We still keep in touch, but it's not the same. And I can't tell you how grateful I am that I didn't let someday rob me of that one simple, beautiful evening. So now when I catch myself saying, I'll get to it later, I try to pause and ask, why not now? Why not call the friend, or eat dessert first, or dance to a dumb song in the kitchen? Why not sit down and actually taste your coffee instead of gulping it down on the way to the next thing? Life doesn't wait for you to be ready. It just keeps moving. And if you're not careful, you'll miss the best parts while you're too busy planning for the rest. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you should abandon your responsibilities or live like you're in a feel-good movie. I still have bills to pay, emails to answer, and laundry to fold. But I've learned that joy isn't something you have to earn. It's something you can choose, right here, right now. Even if it's just a small moment, like laughing at your own dumb joke, or feeling the sun on your face during your lunch break. So here's my unsolicited advice. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. The magic you're looking for is already here, hiding in the ordinary. You just have to open your eyes and let yourself see it. And hey, if you're still standing in that metaphorical roller coaster line, grab some popcorn, make a friend, enjoy the view, because maybe, just maybe, the line is the ride.